Tonight we're within eyeshot of the USS Lexington right here at Blackbeards on the Beach, one of the most haunted restaurants in Corpus Christi. Whoa!
What was that?
Hello? Can you say that again?
Are you showing me how you died?
Oh, what the hell? No, 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 you don't touch me. No, 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 no. Alright, so, what's some of the history here at Blackbeards?
The history of this restaurant, it's a long one. We got it, the owners purchased it in 1991. Before that, it was the Spanish Kitchen. The original owner bought it from, his name was Colonel Larry Platt, and he had mentioned to them something about this place is haunted.
Well, I know when the first time we came here and we investigated, you know, I really didn't think we were going to get much. You know, it was one of those things where it's like, it's just a restaurant, and then, you know, back in the day, you know, you remember the setup, like 8 VCRs,
yes,
all
yes.
the little IR cameras set up everywhere, and how technology has just fast forwarded.
Advanced.
Yes.
It's huge. It's amazing.
And on that last videotape, you know, sitting here, you know, and then pretty much I was right here, and I remember, you know, hey, I hear footsteps, and I turn and I look down that way, and I don't see it, but the camera captures it, because there used to be a TV, a real big TV set up. That's where I put the camera up, and it captured that apparition that walked across. What's some of the experiences that you've had here personally?
I just had a new one recently. I've been working here for a long time. I've never seen anything levitate or float, but just about 3 months ago, I wish I would have seen it with my own eyes, but I was looking up, and a butter knife came flying out of a steel wall and landed right between me and a girl, and we looked at each other, and we looked up there, and there was nobody up there. The cooks were further away, and I wish I would have seen with my own eyes come out of the wall. But wherever it came out of, I have no idea. So that's the first time I ever seen anything fly or float. That was a new one to me.
I thank you so much again for allowing us to come in. You know, and like I've been telling a lot, that tonight is going to be our last investigation here at Blackbeards. So the next generation comes forward and adds to that information. It's time to let the ghosts rest on our part.
Okay,
so,
that's great. Well, you guys had the best experiences so far. We've had the best stuff with you guys.
I don't think we could ever top it. We'll be using our infrared night vision cameras and infrared GoPros. We've got some new equipment that we're going to be using. We're actually going to be using a piece of equipment that I built myself, and this is a REM pod. And basically, it detects energy. And spirits need energy to try to manifest themselves. So if you've got this set up on the bar tonight, and because there's the story that goes that the man comes and has a drink every night, they leave spirits sitting on the bar for him. So we're going to put this next to the glass, and if he decides to take a drink, we're going to know that something's there that's not really there. So we've got cameras set up back there in the back. They're not on yet. So you were talking about there's a place in the kitchen that we need to set a camera up, right?
No, I'm not going to.
Well, okay, you don't have to go alone, but I'm going to teach you how to set the camera up, all right? So show me where the camera needs to be. All right, well, go ahead. Let's go. All right.
So I would have put it down. I would put it right in here.
All right, so basically, since you're a greenhorn, let me show you how to do it. You flip it open. It's going to turn on. This is your IR illuminator. This is what's going to make it see in the dark. If you see right here how the screen's black, you hit IR mode, that'll light it up, and all you got to do is turn it on. That'll give you your night vision. And just always remember to hit record, because you're not going to capture anything unless you hit record. Hopefully.
Does anybody in here, can you get close to that little box on the floor?
We have a yes/no box. So if we ask questions.
That was a crash in the kitchen. some of these chairs off the table? Let me know that you're here. Or making any kind of noise. Anything. Do something for me. Anything. I don't care what it is. You can throw anything at me. Just do something. Let me know you're here. Touch that box on the floor. Heck, if you want, you can touch my arm.
Is there anybody in here who wants to make their presence known? We have some devices set up on the bar. We have a yes/no box. If we ask questions.
That was a crash in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we ask questions, you can choose yes and no. Just touch the box. You know, we've been here quite a few times, and we've captured you on video once or twice. Are you still here in Blackbeards? And it went off a couple times? Was it a long or was it just short? Intermediate? No. I didn't.
What is your name? Mine is Shauna. What is yours? Any other devices on the bar that are blinking red, you can talk into those as well. Okay. Well. Okay. Can you do that again for me? So you're here. Thank you for doing that. Can you do like Margaret asked you and break a glass or move a glass? I heard it tapping by the liquor bottles.
Alrighty. Well, please be careful. Yeah. I don't want to add to the ghost population. If there's anybody up here that has a message or wants to make some type of communication, because we know you've made communication in the past, move something, walk around. I just saw something over here. Maybe it's something coming from the outside, a little ball of light.
To your right?
Yep. Come on, show yourself. I know it takes a lot, but if you could just please move something, some type of movement, bang, throw something at me. Nothing big, but just throw something at me. A screw, a rock, something that's up here to try to make your presence known. Did you get anything on audio?
I did. I captured a couple of EVPs.
Oh, that's pretty clear. So Blackbeard's restaurant. I know a lot of the video didn't really get much. We didn't capture anything on video that night. Did you get anything on audio?
I did. I captured a couple of EVPs, a handful of them in reality, kind of mainly in the main dining area, the patio area.
Which that area is kind of hard to actually do a lot of EVP work because it reverbs so badly outside there.
So this is what we found. I'll play this one and let you see if you can see where it says I'm sorry, and we'll go from there.
Well, that's pretty clear.
Yes, and if memory serves me correctly, we were just having general conversation. Somebody asked a question if somebody in particular was there.
Yeah.
And that's when we got the I'm sorry. This in here made me laugh because of what it says.
All right. Hit me. One more time. Walking on something. What do you think? I said I hear walking on something.
I heard walking on the table or walking on the levee, maybe. There is a levee type thing outside of Blackbeards. But that's what I heard.
Well, it's walking on something. It's clear. It's a whisper.
Right. So then we'll go here, and we were asking it to communicate with us at this time.
Is it going off again?
Direct response.
So again, my name...
Isn't this when the REM pods were going off?
Yes. So what happened was every time we would ask a question, the REM pod would go off, and it was the REM pod that was between the two shot glasses they leave at the end of the night.
Yeah.
One for the previous owner who passed away, and one for the gentleman who committed suicide.
Yes.
So this REM pod would go off, or if I'd make something like you're just toying with us, because we had a REM pod in another part of our room also, and it was like this one would go off when we were on this side of the room, and this one would go off when we were on this side of the room. Okay. And so we made the comment, you can hear them say a direct response. Yeah. And we're asking, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? And that's when. So again, I will try.
That's a pretty interesting one.
So then you go here.
Well.
Yeah, you can hear it. Hold on.
Right, so you hear the REM pod go off again. The REM pods went off all night long.
Yeah, I know. We've always had pretty good. And you know what's funny is there's nothing really when you get on that bar. There's nothing underneath down there. Really should be setting it off just randomly. So that bar has always been a pretty good stable for getting some good evidence.
And then we have this one here. This one happened, I think, like midnight, like when we were investigating.
Yeah, good evening.
And it's plain as day, right about here. Yeah. And during the ghost box session, we kept getting responses. Some of the responses were hard to understand.
Yeah.
But you could tell that something was trying to come through.
Yeah. Either hop on or help us. It's something.
Or how high.
That too. I don't hear that, but I hear one more time.
Help us.
Or how or how high. I can hear that now.
And that was a female voice that just came over. I don't remember hearing that. I don't remember any of that kind of things happening. This one here is another I'm sorry. Oh, that's one we already just did.
Yeah.
So here is a door that kept opening and banging through the entire night.
Now, the story about the door is it's always there's like when you pass the bar, there's like a bathroom there. I don't remember if it's a male, female, or it's a co-ed bathroom. But even from the very first time we ever did an investigation there, that door would bang for whatever reason. And I couldn't explain it.
Yeah, and I listened to it over and over again just to make sure that this wasn't like during closing or the people still weren't in the building, back and forth. but nobody was there.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing that we've heard multiple times, multiple investigations.
And it's so slow. It's not like they're just like slamming the door. It's like just a slow.
Yeah. The one thing that I can't explain is the apparition that we captured there at Blackbeards. Have you ever seen the stuff that we got before? Back?
I actually have not.
All right. So let me show you. So this goes all the way back to, man, I want to say 2005, 6, 7, somewhere around there. Just some of the video. This was actually, I'm sitting at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
And you can see an orb that just kind of goes straight across. And of course, right here is our other IR camera. Imagine back in the day, the equipment that we had, we were running VCRs.
Right.
And little IR cameras with 6 bullets, totally have upgraded since then. Now, you talk about unexplained things. This is one of the things that we've captured there, could not find. Days looked. But we got, like, well, I'll let you hear it. It's kind of crazy.
Something, a glass breaking.
Yeah. They went behind the bar and to look and try to find where, you know, whatever that was, and we couldn't find it at all. Now, one of the things that we got there during this one investigation that we did was whistling. We're just wrapping up. No one was whistling. We got it on more than one camera, too.
And do you remember hearing it that night?
Not at all. But it's a bridge over the River Kwai. That's what the hum is, the whistle. And of course, the one thing that I can't explain is the apparition that we captured there at Blackbeards. You'll actually see it kind of past. This right here is where that little bar area is, where they have all the condiments and stuff.
Right.
And you walk straight through, and there's the exit sign that's back that one way. I'm right here, and I really do wish this was in better, like, high definition, but we're talking VCR days, okay?
Right.
But I'm sitting here with wireless audio on, and I'm listening, and I can hear footsteps. And, you know, we went through all the video, and this was on the last tape, the last little bit of footage, and then we captured, you know, what they claim in the paranormal community is the holy grail of everything is the apparition.
Right. Oh, wow.
I mean, it is, and you can only see from kind of the
Waist down.
waist up.
Oh, I see legs.
Because I can only see, let me see if I can. I can't stop it right where it needs to be.
I see, I almost see a waist and then legs and then the upper
See,
torso.
Yeah, that's mostly I can see, but past the the hip point down,
Right.
I can't see it.
It's almost like they walked in and then was going to wherever they were going.
Exactly, and I know exactly where everybody was that night because, like I said, I had a camera here. We had other cameras in other locations, so I know exactly where everybody's at, and nobody went back there in that area.
So did anybody ever think that the glass breaking was actually people clinking glasses together?
It's been a theory. There's been many theories. So, but yeah, that's
interesting.
That's some of them. That's, you know, we may not have gotten a lot of evidence this time around at Blackbeards. Blackbeards is a hit and miss. Sometimes you get
Right.
great evidence, and other times, you know, it is what it is.
Well, the paranormal are just like us. The ghosts and spirits are just like us. They're going to do what they want, when they want, how they want.
Exactly. But I still believe, after all the investigations we've done, the sign that hangs in there, that Corpus Christi Spook Central deems this location haunted, and I do believe that Blackbeard's restaurant is one of the most haunted restaurants in Corpus Christi.
I would have to agree.
And this being our last investigation at Blackbeard's, it makes it really bittersweet, and I can't wait for you to see years to come, other investigation groups come through and what evidence they capture, because it all started with this clip right here.
That's true.
So, great food, some restless spirits, but
Regular spirits.
wasn't regular spirits.
Spirits all over the place, and
Exactly.
Blackbeards on the beach.
Well, that wraps up this investigation here at Blackbeard's. It's definitely an interesting place. We got some interesting evidence and some interesting experiences. And I truly do believe that Blackbeard's is one of the most haunted restaurants in Corpus Christi. And if you want to find out more about Blackbeard's, come down and check them out. And if you want to know more about South Texas Haunts, make sure to visit www.southtexashaunts.com or check us out on TikTok or Facebook. Until next time, we are South Texas Haunts.